Give us the big reveal. Tell us why Jeffrey's cynicism about what he heard from the ECB yesterday is absolutely misplaced, and it was fascinating to listen to. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. And yeah, the long-awaited strategic review has finally concluded. And as Madame Lagarde mentioned in the press conference, it does serve to clarify and simplify things a little bit. And firstly, interest rates will remain the primary tool used for monetary policy. But importantly, and as you've touched on there, 2% is no longer the ceiling on inflation here. The ECB have moved away from an asymmetric policy framework to a symmetric one, and they've allowed enough room for inflation to overshoot the target by including the new time reference over the medium term to their inflation target goal. So if the ECB is no longer driven by undershooting the inflation target, the right-hand tail is now in play. This gives the doves amongst the Governing Council a bit more ammunition, giving a bit more weight to the argument that keeping stimulus going is probably the right course of action. However, there's always compromises in the ECB, and the hawks might point to the statement that symmetry means the Governing Council considers negative and positive deviations from this target as equally undesirable. But if we take it on balance, I think this is a dovish message or a dovish move from the ECB. In order to meet this target, policy must remain accommodative, which pushes out even further the prospect of rate hikes in the Eurozone.
Do we need to tie this to what's happening fiscally as well? The two seem to be in parallel universes where people don't look at the joined up thinking here. And look, we've got a vast amount of money, albeit not on a US $6 trillion scale, a vast amount of money being injected into the European economy on a fiscal front. I used to think, again, when I get my Lipsy out and all my old original economics books from my A-levels, that there was a connection between fiscal stimulus and monetary stimulus. They now seem completely on different universes.
I think you're right. And I think ultimately we do need to take a lesson from the States in the Eurozone here. We need to coordinate the monetary stimulus with government support. If you really want the economy to hum along, there needs to be some coordination between the two sides. We've still got very high levels of unemployment in Spain and Italy, and that isn't going to be addressed by yesterday's changes. That's not a monetary policy phenomenon. That needs to be addressed by governments really going forward.